take you back to our question of the day. We asked, what is most important when you buy your sunscreen? Pretty 50-50 here, either strong protection or the price. Scrolling through social media, you've likely seen ads and influencers raving about Korean sunscreens. So Consumer Reports decided to put them to the test, buying 6 different sunscreens from 3 popular K-beauty brands. Each brand sells a Korean formula and a separate U.S. version, so CR tested them head-to-head.
All 3 of the Korean formulas protected better than the U.S. versions. The biggest gap in protection was in UVB rays, the type that cause sunburn.
Consumer Reports did not include the Korean version in its sunscreen ratings because they're not legally sold here in the U.S. Some of their active ingredients are not currently approved for use in sunscreens sold here. There are still great options, though, that performed comparably well to the Korean versions. Copper Tone Water Babies Lotion SPF 50 tops CR's rating right now, and Eucerin Advanced Hydration Spray SPF 50 as its best spray. U.S. stocks closed